today we are getting everything out of this garage and into my new storage shed. All right, we are inside the new Suncast shed. And this is what it looks like on. Alright, I have the cover plates for the two boxes in the ceiling ready to get painted matte black. I know the lights up in the ceiling are white, so it doesn't really matter, but these will probably show up a little bit more. So let's go ahead and paint these guys black and the screws. Alright, we have the next part of the garage makeover puzzle here, and this is the Casa app-based TP-Link Wi-Fi outdoor plug. We do have two of them, one for the outer square, one for the inner hex. We're going to go ahead and get those programmed up here in the Casa app real quick. Okay, we have one smart plug plugged in right here and one plugged in over there. That's another thing, you can't fit two of these in the same outlet. They hit each other due to the cord. You would have to have some kind of extension thing. But we're going to go ahead and go into the Casa app, click add device, and it is a smart plug. They're orange and green. There are two of them plugged in right now, both flashing orange and green. Let's go to the top one here. Go ahead and connect it to Wi-Fi. It wants you to be on the same Wi-Fi network, so it is now connecting this guy. I see it turn green over here on the plug. It is connecting, and then we will name this either outer garage square or garage hex. Then we'll put them in a group called garage hex lighting on Alexa. And the light is still flashing orange and green on the front. And we did get a prompt on the phone to connect to the device. We went ahead and said yes to that. And it's asking for the Wi-Fi network and the password, which I did provide. And you have to be on the same network on your phone when you configure this, or your tablet. And here we go, garage, hex, lights. Now all we have to do is be helpful to label these. So I'm gonna grab my labeler real quick and we'll do that. We got our label maker. Let's go ahead and set this to uppercase, garage. And let's go garage square. There's garage hex. And these guys are ready for install in the attic. Okay, we have successfully added the smart plugs and now we have smart control over our garage lighting. So let's turn off the hex lights. And we can see we can just go with these if we want to. We can turn off the square lights and just turn on the hex lights. And now all we have to do is go into the Alexa app and make a routine called garage lights. And we can turn on both of these at the same time. Back here in the garage, and we have added all of these lights to a group called garage lights. So now we say, Alexa, turn off the garage lights. And they all go off except for the middle one, which is controlled by the garage door opener. Alexa, turn on the garage lights. And they are all on now. So this part of the project is finished. All right, we're gonna pull the Model S Plaid out into the driveway and cover it up, and then start touching up our paint up here on the ceiling. That is the last step of the painting process. So let's get this thing out of here. right, we are out here in the Supercar Street Racing Garage, wrapping up this part of the garage makeover. And the first thing that we see that we have done in the garage is we successfully painted the entire garage black, including the ceiling, because I saw that look online and it's something I really liked. So I do have pegboard on the wall. I did leave the pegboard. The only thing we need to do now is go and order a Supercar Street Racing banner for this side of the wall. The goal of this garage is to have nothing on the walls whatsoever except for banners. So you can see what we did. We painted all of the walls and all of the ceiling black, including the speakers. I did leave the recessed lighting white because I didn't want to deal with painting those, and you can barely tell anyway. And that is the first part of the makeover. The second part of the makeover was done earlier, and that was the little garage electrical reel. That was done a while back. We also then put up the garage hex lighting, and we did successfully run the garage hex lighting to 2 smart plugs where now everything is controlled smartly online. And also we removed the little track spotlighting that was here because we had an issue with power. We were putting too much power on the circuit that's in here, and so I removed that light, and I also removed this regular light from up here to decrease the energy consumption in the garage. As an earlier part of the makeover, we also put this nice smart LCD dimmer switch in. Even though these guys right here are smart, we do have this little LCD dimmer switch on here. After we painted the walls black, and by the way, the windows in the house are all getting replaced in 3 weeks. We're waiting for them to be delivered. We also went ahead and painted a red stripe on the top, and I tried to match the line of the bulkhead up here, whatever that's called, the beam or whatever runs across there. And I did paint a red stripe all the way across to the other side. Also part of the garage makeover, we installed these recessed smart lights that are all controlled by Alexa. Oh wow, I didn't wake it up. So these are all Bluetooth controlled. So they all are linked to a device via Bluetooth, and they are available to change colors and everything like that. The last part of this section of the garage makeover was that we moved everything out to the new Supercar Street Racing storage shed. Getting everything off of these walls was a priority for me, and so that was the next move. Everything that was in here went out to the new shed. So for the last part of this makeover, which is not going to happen for about 4 to 6 weeks, I have ordered a new garage door, and that type of door is a surprise. So you will not see it until we actually get it installed. It will be replacing this door. It is a much better door than what we have now. And also going in is a jack shaft mounted opener, which will eliminate this guy and eliminate this track that runs overhead for a much cleaner look, and also the ability to do more on the ceiling. So the garage door is the last part of the SCSR makeover until I redo the floors, which is going to happen. I need to repaint these floors completely now that we don't have anything in here. So that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. There should be a couple of more parts to it, so stick around, and we'll see you guys again next time on Supercar Street Racing.